Hello everyone, I'm Shadrik Amwana and I welcome you again to this Android tutorial. So what we are going to do today is we are making a Facebook user interface. So without wasting much time, let's begin. First, we are going to delete this text view. Then we're going to change this constraint layout to relative layout. After that, we are going to change the background to gray. So here we are going to put white, like white, and we are going to customize it so it has to be gray, just like Facebook. And we are going to add a text view. So it has to lap content, and it has to lap content as well, the height and the width. So set up content. So our text will be data mode, and its color is going to be white. And it says, so the text says it's going to be 20 dB. It has to move down, and you do have the layout margin to be 20, I mean 15. So the layout margin we're going to be 15 dB. So that's all for this. Let me copy this one, and I'm going to paste it down here. So for this one, I'm going to call this one um, uh, switch mode. So you can see that they are overlapping. I want this one to be to the very right of this user interface. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to say align parent end. So align parent end. So I'll say true. So you can see that it's at the end. If you may see the user interface of Facebook, you may see that this switch mode has a boundary around it. So to do that, what we need to do is to go to drawable, then we right click, new, and drawable resource file. We are going to call it a boundary, and we remove this selector and change it to shape. Then click OK. Now we add stroke. and the color will be white. The width will going to be 2 dp. Then we close. So we also add the solid, and the color will also be gray, but I want it to make it a dark gray, something brackish. Okay, I think that may be good. Yeah, so this is our background. So we can come back to activity XML file, and to add that background to this text view, what we need to do is to say background and write boundary. So we see a boundary, but we don't have space. So to add space between the boundary and the text, what we need to do is to say padding. And I'm going to make it 5 dp. So you can see that now it's looking like Facebook. Now we have to add another layout, which is going to be a relative layout. So the width and the height, all of them have to match the parent, and I want this layout to be below this switch mode. So I'm going to add an ID here to identify this text view. So code ID, then I'm going to call it mode. So I'm going to call it mode. Okay, so I'm going to say this layout has to be below mode. So say below layout below mode, and you can see it here. So this is the switch mode, and this is the layout. So we have to change the color of this other relative layout. I want it to be dark gray, so I'm going to say background, and I'm going to say black. Okay, and I have to customize it to be dark gray, just like in Facebook. That's good. Okay, so I have to close. Now I need to add a Facebook word here. To do that, okay, to do that, I'm going to enter another text view, but I can just copy this one. Okay, copy this one and paste it in here. So this is another layout inside another layout. So I'm going to paste it here and change this data word to Facebook. Okay, I can see that they are small, so I need to add here. If I can make it, maybe let's say 40 dp. Let's see 40. Okay, it's good. Let's make it, let's try 35. 35. It's too big. 40 is too big. So let's try 35. Okay, that's good. But I think uh, there's a lot of space here. So I just need to change margin. Let's try to be 10. Okay, that's better. Let's make it bold. So say style, text style, it has to be bold. Yeah, bold. Yes, that's good. And here we are going to add the menu, the main button, and the logo. I mean the menu button and the search button. Okay, so these are images. So we're going to say image view, um, and for now let me make it 50 dp, and here 50 dp as well. Now we are going to change this. Let me put the background to be white so that I can see where it is. So I'm going to say background, it has to be white. Okay, here it is. So here's my image view, but I want it to be at the right side of this user interface. So I'm going to say layout, so it has to be light. Okay, align parent light here. So we're going to align parent light and we say true. Okay, and the margin, so we're going to make it 10 as well. So layout margin, it has to be 10 dp. Let's try 10. Okay, now let's close. Okay. Now we will need to add a vector set, which is more like an image which is provided by Android Studio. So to do that, we need to come to drawable, then you right click, come where it's written new, then go where it's written vector asset. Here we are going to search by clicking where it's written creep art here. Then we're going to search for menu here. So we light menu, and we're going to keep this one. Click OK, then next, and finish. We are also going to do the same with search. So we're going to do left click, new vector asset, then you click here and come for search. So you light search, and you have to select here. So you click search. Okay, Then if it's black or any color, you need to come where it's written color here and choose the color which you want. And here we have to rename it to uh, search. Click OK, then finish. Now we don't need this background color anymore. To add that vector set, we need to say src, then menu. So you can see it here, but it's too big, so we have to make it a little small so that it matches that of Facebook. Okay, I think that's good. And we need to add a search vector set here. So we can just copy this, copy and paste it down here. Control V. And here, instead of saying align parent light, we can say okay, let's call this. We have to call this. So add ID. So we have to call it first menu. Okay. Now here we can say left of. So we have to align to the left of menu. Yeah, to the left of menu. See, so don't worry that we have two menus here. We need to change this one and put a search vector asset. So we have to put a search vector asset here. And here where it's written menu under src, we have to write there search. So now you can see we have the search vector set and the menu vector asset. So now we have to add some more vector assets that we are going to use in our project, because Facebook has lots of vector assets. So you come to drawable, you left click, you right click, then you go to new and vector asset. So we're going to start with home. So we have to search for home. So we're going to take this one. All of them are white. So we're going to call it home. And finish. And chat. So the second thing is chat. So we're going to follow the same process to add all vector assets. So say chat. Now I have to come here. So next and finish. So for all vector assets which I'm going to use here, I'm going to follow the same process in adding them. Now we have to make uh, the third line which contains more vector sets. So we're going to add a linear layout. And the width has to match parent, and the height has to lap content. So I'm going to call this layer search. So I'm going to say id search, so that we can find a reference for this uh, linear layout. So this linear layout is going to be below. So I'm going to say layout below search. So here it is, it's below search. Now we have to add an image view. So we're going to say image view, and uh, so we have to say, let's try 40. So it has to be 40 by 40. So 40 dB, and here down here it has to be 40 dB as well. So src, this has to be, we're going to start with home. So we're going to put home here. So here it is, it's our home, and I want this linear layout to be horizontal. So it has to be horizontal. So say orientation horizontal. So this will contain horizontal vector assets, and the weight of this image view has to be 1. So has to be, okay. Now we are going to add other vector assets, so we can just copy this one and paste it down here. Control V, and here where it's written home, you have to add people, and here we can paste again. So here where it's written home, we have to add chat. So on chat I couldn't find like the one which is used by Facebook, so I just got this one and used it. And down here we have to paste again, and where it's written home again, we have to put notification. You can find these vector assets the way I told you, or you can come inbox and ask where you don't understand. So here we're going to paste again, and here we're going to put video. So video. And for the last one, I'm going to post again, and here we have to put market. So I think they are a little big, so I just need to decrease the size. So put 35. Okay. Let's try 30. And here 30 as well. So 30, 30. That's good. So we can just copy this one and replace with the, so there will be 30 of them. Okay. And okay, that's good. And you can see that the distance from here to here is a very short distance, so I need to increase this distance. To do that, I'll come here under linear layout and say layout margin top. Okay, say margin top. Let's try 10. Do you think 10 is too much? Okay, let's try 5. 10 is too much. Yeah, 5 dB. Okay, now I can come down here. Okay, you can see that it's looking like Facebook. Okay, now we have to add the fourth layer. So this one will be outside of this linear layout.